I will have been eating pizza for hours. By the time you arrive, I will have been eating pizza for 3 hours straight. She will have been talking about her cat all day. By the end of the day, she will have been talking about her cat so much that we'll know its entire life story. He will have been napping every afternoon. By next month, he will have been napping so much that he might turn into a sloth. We will have been laughing at memes for hours. By midnight, we will have been laughing at memes for so long that our stomachs will hurt. They will have been watching cartoons all weekend. By Sunday night, they will have been watching cartoons nonstop and quoting every episode. I will have been playing video games all night. By sunrise, I will have been playing video games for 12 hours straight without blinking. She will have been scrolling through social media for hours. By the time dinner is ready, she will have been scrolling through social media without realizing it. He will have been trying new recipes every day. By next month, he will have been trying new recipes so often that he might open a restaurant. We will have been traveling around the world. By next year, we will have been traveling to so many places that our passports will be full. They will have been making excuses to avoid exercise. By December, they will have been making excuses so well that they should win an award. I will have been binge-watching TV shows all weekend. By Monday, I will have been binge-watching so much that I won't remember what sunlight looks like. She will have been shopping online every night. By next month, she will have been shopping online so much that even the delivery guy knows her name. He will have been eating junk food every day. By the end of the year, he will have been eating junk food so much that he might turn into a burger. We will have been telling bad jokes all day. By the evening, we will have been telling bad jokes so much that no one will want to talk to us. They will have been avoiding vegetables for years. By next summer, they will have been avoiding vegetables so successfully that their fridge will have only snacks. I will have been writing my book for a decade. By 2035, I will have been writing my book for so long that it should have its own museum. She will have been planning her wedding for years. By the wedding day, she will have been planning for so long that even the guests will be experts in weddings. He will have been ignoring his alarm for years. By next year, he will have been ignoring his alarm for so long that even his alarm will give up. We will have been eating ice cream every weekend. By summer, we will have been eating ice cream so often that we might turn into ice cream cones. They will have been dancing at every party. By the end of the year, they will have been dancing so much that they might open a dance school. I will have been procrastinating my work all week. By the deadline, I will have been procrastinating so much that I'll need a miracle to finish. She will have been changing her hair color every month. By next year, she will have been changing her hair color so often that no one will recognize her. He will have been learning new magic tricks. By next Christmas, he will have been learning magic tricks so much that he might make himself disappear. We will have been complaining about the weather all year. By winter, we will have been complaining so much that even the weather will get annoyed. They will have been making weird faces in every photo. By the end of the year, they will have been making weird faces so often that normal photos will feel strange. I will have been waiting for my food for too long. By the time it arrives, I will have been waiting so long that I might start eating the menu. She will have been dancing like nobody's watching. By the end of the party, she will have been dancing so much that her feet will beg for mercy. He will have been cracking dad jokes all night. By morning, he will have been cracking so many dad jokes that everyone will run away. We will have been singing karaoke until sunrise. By morning, we will have been singing so much that we'll lose our voices. They will have been gossiping about celebrities all day. By the evening, they will have been gossiping so much that they'll think they personally know them. I will have been avoiding my responsibilities all week. By Friday, I will have been avoiding work so much that my to-do list will be a novel. She will have been baking cookies every weekend. By Christmas, she will have been baking so many cookies that Santa might hire her. He will have been fixing his car for months. By next year, he will have been fixing his car for so long that it might become a museum piece. I will have been playing with my dog all day. By the evening, I will have been playing fetch so much that my dog will get tired before me. She will have been painting for hours. By the time she finishes, she will have been painting so long that her hands will be covered in colors. He will have been listening to music all night. By sunrise, he will have been listening to music for so long that even his playlist will be exhausted. We will have been waiting for the pizza forever. By the time it arrives, we will have been waiting so long that we might eat the box too. They will have been building a treehouse for weeks. By next month, they will have been building for so long that the squirrels will think it's theirs. I will have been running around the park all morning. By noon, I will have been running so much that I'll need a nap before lunch. She will have been trying new dance moves. By the end of the day, she will have been trying new moves so much that she might invent her own dance. He will have been collecting toys for years. By his next birthday, he will have been collecting toys for so long that his house will look like a toy store. We will have been organizing the room all day. By night, we will have been organizing for so long that we'll forget where we put everything. They will have been learning karate for months. By the competition, they will have been learning so much that they might break bricks with a single look. I will have been growing my hair for years. By next summer, I will have been growing my hair so long that Rapunzel will be jealous. She will have been knitting a sweater for days. By winter, she will have been knitting so much that she could cover a whole house. He will have been fixing his bike all afternoon. By sunset, he will have been fixing his bike for so long that he might as well build a new one. we will have been baking cakes for hours. By the party, we will have been baking so much that the whole house will smell like sugar. They will have been cheering for their team all night. By the final whistle, they will have been cheering so loudly that they'll lose their voices. I will have been watering my plants every morning. By summer, I will have been watering so much that I might grow a jungle. She will have been singing in the shower daily. By next year, she will have been singing so much that her shampoo bottle might give her a record deal. He will have been solving puzzles for hours. By bedtime, he will have been solving puzzles so long that he might start seeing pieces in his dreams. We will have been telling ghost stories all night. By midnight, we will have been telling stories so much that we'll scare ourselves. They will have been writing letters to Santa for weeks. By Christmas Eve, they will have been writing so many letters that Santa might need a bigger mailbox. I will have been learning to skateboard all summer. By September, I will have been learning so long that I might finally stop falling. She will have been teaching her parrot to talk. By next month, she will have been teaching so much that the parrot might start giving speeches. He will have been collecting rare coins for years. By the time he's old, he will have been collecting so many coins that he might be richer than a bank. We will have been playing hide and seek for hours. By the end of the day, we will have been playing so much that someone might still be hiding. They will have been working on their science project all week. By the deadline, they will have been working so much that they might accidentally invent something new. I will have been making funny faces in the mirror. By the time I stop, I will have been making faces so much that my face might stay that way. She will have been making homemade lemonade every summer. By next year, she will have been making so much lemonade that she might open a lemonade stand. He will have been practicing his superhero poses. By next Comic Con, he will have been practicing so much that he might believe he has superpowers. We will have been reading bedtime stories every night. By the end of the month, we will have been reading so many stories that we'll start making up our own. They will have been feeding stray cats every evening. By next year, they will have been feeding so many cats that the cats might adopt them. I will have been making silly jokes in class. By the time school ends, I will have been making so many jokes that my teacher will put me in timeout. She will have been designing her dream house. By the time she builds it, she will have been designing for so long that it will be a masterpiece. He will have been jumping on the trampoline all day. By evening, he will have been jumping so much that he might reach the moon. We will have been practicing magic tricks for weeks. By the show, we will have been practicing so much that we might actually make someone disappear. They will have been collecting stickers for years. By the time they finish, they will have been collecting so many stickers that they might wallpaper their room with them.